Hi, I'm Alan Gordon, and welcome to another video. Hey, in my last video, I talked about impulsive opposition. This is an exact opposite psychological concept. It's called implicit agreement, okay? This technique is the mirror image of impulsive opposition. By wording your statements and including a simple tag question at the end, people will almost always agree with you. It's called implicit agreement because you're not actually asking them to answer the question. You're telling them you're not really asking. You just want them to nod their approval or grunt. You'll see exactly what I mean. Here's how it works. As you make a statement, reinforce that statement with a tag question. Very simply, add a question after your statement. It's a simple and powerful way to reinforce your own statements. If they say yes and agree with you, well, that's great. You're getting incremental agreement. If they say no, or they start to tell you why they don't agree, that's also good because they're giving you more information on exactly where you stand. Either way, you really can't lose by using implicit agreement with tag questions. Here we go. Here's some examples. Based on what you've told me, this is going to be a perfect fit, don't you think? Or this one. This looks like it's going to do the trick, doesn't it? Or this one if you're a parent. Hey, it's time to brush your teeth, isn't it? That doesn't always work though. But in truth, it's a good way to actually ask the question. How about this one? This might be a better way to do it, don't you think? Now, when you use tag questions, you don't actually have to raise your inflection at the end of the statement like a typical question. The tag question is more of a continuation of the suggestion. Here's a few examples. This would be a good fit, right? This one seems like it's going to meet your needs better than the one we were looking at before, won't it? You might be better off with a larger model, you know? Or, that's a pretty good price, don't you think? Or, these tires are much safer than the cheaper ones. Spending that extra money is worth it, you know? Safety first, right? Here's what my mechanic will say. You might as well get that radiator replaced now before you end up stuck on the highway somewhere, you know? Well, hey, Mr. Customer, I have you down for 2. You should probably get a spare in case one of these goes down at some point. That way you don't have to wait 24 hours to get back up and running. Does that make sense? This is a great compromise, isn't it? It's really lucky we had this one in stock, isn't it? Or this one. Hey, that's a fair solution, don't you think? Because everybody wants to be seen as fair. Or perhaps this one. Hey, this seems like a reasonable way to handle it, doesn't it? Because, again, everyone wants to be seen as reasonable. Sometimes there's a situation that involves, we shipped it to the wrong address. Was it our fault? Was it their fault? Who's going to pay for the shipping? Who's going to pay for the new part? You come to it, you propose a compromise, and you say it this way. You say, this is a reasonable compromise, isn't it? Lawyers use this during a trial. They use this technique when questioning a witness. And it was your idea to get out of the car, wasn't it? And it was your idea to take the gun, wasn't it? They're not actually asking a question. They're making a statement and then putting a tag question and just implying agreement. It's called implicit agreement. Hypnotists use this all the time. That feels very relaxing, doesn't it? You're already feeling sleepy, aren't you? It's called implicit agreement by using tag questions. Use them and see how they work for you. Okay, this is it. BigBookOfSales.com. Download the book for free. It's yours for the asking. Hey, work hard at selling, enjoy your profession, and enjoy every minute that you're on the phone selling. Thanks.